Hello, Friendlings. I am Claude from Chicago. We are here for real people with real creativity in real time. Friendlings never give up, and I wanted you buy the merch. Today we are playing some Planet Zoo and Lucky Mountain Zoo. If you have not seen this series, we just had 3 episodes over this past month come out with time lapses we forgot to edit. So they should all be up on YouTube if you want to check out our entire series. It starts off with time lapse videos, and then it goes into live streams, and then from here on out we're going to live stream till the end of the series. If you do not know our zoo, this is Lucky Mountain Zoo, coined by Simon, because we were doing Lucky Lakes Park in Planet Coaster, which just finished up. So if you want to see that entire series, it is on YouTube. I paused the game only for one reason. It coincidentally, strangely enough, the bottom right of the screen, it's May 12th, which is my birthday, and the year 1998. So that's the year I was born and the exact day I was born. So I thought that was legit. I mean, it says 98, but I mean 1998 is what we're going off of. And for people that are curious, based on the numbers in this series, I believe it was every number was a 1 month in the game. So these are getting built pretty quickly here. So we're gonna press play here, and we're gonna let this continue going. So if you never see Lucky Mountain Zoo, I will give you a rundown because it's been over a year since we actually played this series. So when you come into the park, we'll turn it to 11:11. There is a restaurant over here that you can eat the restaurants and stuff like that. This would be open after hours. And a little gift shop and that sort of thing. Some maintenance sort of buildings over here. Some tickets and souvenirs. Some very light stuff. Not really souvenirs. Sorry, my bad. Then you come on inside and you can see the tortoises and the turtles. I don't think either of these are turtles. I think they're both tortoises. They are both tortoises, and they are walking around in their habitat perfectly fine. Nice and swell. Then you can come through these little wooded areas, which is some stuff that we recently built, where there's a llama habitat over here, a little eating area as well. I like that a lot, actually, how we turned that out. And then we have a new area here where it does the I forgot what these are called, beras, the Colombian whiteface monkey thing. And then there was one other animal that was in here that I cannot remember where it was. There's a couple of monkeys. There's a lot of monkeys, actually. These are the bartarps. These are, and then the anteater. So they are all in one habitat. And look at how big their habitat is down here. So they're just roaming around doing their thing. The jaguar episode, which was a time-lapsed, so you can check that out real quickly. I go real basic overview. But the jaguars over here doing their thing. There's a male and a female. I have no idea which one's which. I don't know how you could tell that, but they are right there. And this is their huge habitat. Very nice. And then on the inside, there is a restaurant in here. And then there is a little poisonous, yellow poisonous frog in here, too. There's a couple of them in there. There's one there. There's one there. And I think there's a new update with these things. So they actually, the frogs move around, or it's a lot easier to see them. Or there was a camera mode. Exhibit. Oh, there's an exhibit habitat animal. Okay. So you can actually click on these. So there's 4 of them in here. Okay, that was a new feature. That was a new feature that just came out not that long ago. At least for my seeing, because I updated the game not that long ago. Then, if we come on in the inside, these are all in time-lapse form. We have our beautiful Himalayan brown bear in here. Look at this. There's a lot of people in here. There's 2 of them just chilling like a villain. Enclosed. And then over here we have our beautiful penguin habitats. Absolutely ginormous in here, as you clearly can see. There's a lot of penguins that are still doing a little sketch stuff there. There's underwater viewing down here with a little fish feeder, if I am correct, right here. And then there is another restaurant, as you clearly can see. I'm a big fan of the restaurants in this game. I am a huge fan of how the restaurants turn out. And then on this side, we have the last episode that just came out, the moose's habitat. Now, the moose's habitat is, I think, pretty small for the 3 mooses being in here. Sorry, mooses. That's all I can really tell you is sorry, my guys. So today, I want to finish two things. One, I want to work on the, as you see in the title, the African penguins, and I want to get them set up in here. And the African penguins, I thought was going to go inside of this building, but actually they don't need to go into the building. And number two is finish the pathway for the park. Now, this park isn't going to be absolutely ginormous like a Lucky Lakes park. It's going to be actually a little bit smaller, quite a little bit smaller. But what I wanted to do is I kind of wanted to continue this sort of curve pattern over here. So we can kind of get like a very slight V pattern going. And then I want this to go around in a circle. Maybe goes out a little bit farther like this. And then that will be the entirety of the park. So it's not going to be super huge. But that's exactly how I want it to look. And I want to do that first before we start building the rest of this habitat. So what we need to do is we need to figure out, what did we do all these years ago with our pathway? And what is it? I think there's some sort of cobbled pathway. Here it is. And I believe this might be an 8-meter wide path. It is a 10-meter wide path. So wrong. All right, so we're going to press align to grid so we can actually keep these squares going as much as we can. And we will do some custom curves. So where's about mid? This is actually about midway here. So it's pretty close. It's not exact. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And if we can curve that there, then we can line this all up with animals. It'd be really like a San Diego Zoo. Very tight and compact. I've never been to the San Diego Zoo, but that's how I imagine it. It's like Lincoln Zoo in Chicago. All right. So we'll bring this across here. And this should be pretty easy. We shouldn't need to count this out. Now, I do want to leave a little bit more room for some snow animals. So that's why we're not going to be building directly against that wall there. Even though I normally would have. But I do want to leave some room for some animals. These should be exactly lined up, so put a marker there, and then this is off one, right? It is? Okay, perfect. Let's count this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11, perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, now we can just bring this down, and then we should have pretty much a perfect square, which needs to be kind of ovaled out. For now, I guess we'll leave it like squared off. The hosting Metal Pedal, thank you so much for coming out to the live stream. I've been seeing what you've been doing on the Discord for those beautiful Minecraft buildings, specifically my building. So thank you so much for coming out to the live stream. I hope you enjoyed today. I know it's a little different than Planet Zoo and Planet Coaster and Minecraft, but it's Planet Zoo. So this is the other edition of the game. It's a San Diego Zoo where it's going to be nice and tight and compact, remodernized. And right now we're finishing the pathway so we can kind of have a nice clear outline of how big our zoo is going to be. Now it's going to be really small in terms of size, but it's going to be nice and jam-packed like Lincoln Zoo in Chicago. So here is all of our animals in our pavilions. We need to obviously throw some more things in here and here and here. But it's not going to be exactly aligned like this here. So it's going to be a little bit off. So we might have to customly do this. But I want to try my best to get this curve to be recreated. Now, I don't think that's entirely possible, just to be TBH with you. So we'll try our best. Yeah, you can clearly see this is not going to be... The pathing mechanic has not changed. So we'll try to get it as best as we can, but it's not going to be perfect. So, yeah. So in Chicago, there's a zoo called Lincoln Zoo, if you've not heard. Lincoln Zoo is obviously the Chicago City Zoo, which is not what we're recreating. We're recreating a San Diego. And what's inside of Lincoln Zoo is it's really small. It's not. I'm not gonna lie. It is really, really small. I would say, I don't know. Me and my friends walked around it, and we were done with the whole zoo. And I don't know. Maybe like I was taking my time because I was like, you know what? We drove like an hour and a half to get downtown after getting everyone. there was no way in hell I wasn't gonna look at animals for a while. But I think you could have how that zoo was designed. Let's try to link this up here. It's not gonna be perfect. So that's the issue, because I am team perfect, huh? Let's see how we could do this. Planet Coaster, but with animals. Yeah, that's literally how it's the best way to describe what this game is. It's always hard with the pathing. I don't think ever get easier. It's not exactly perfect, but it's freaking pretty legit. Because this is eventually going to get torn up to be the way we want it. And this is kind of angled, so I do need this to go a little straighter. But how are you doing, Hosty the Pedal? Weddle? Thanks for coming out to the stream. I hope I know you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, but I hope you are having a great day regardless. Perfect. It feels like this side is larger, but there also is not a habitat smack dab in the corner here. Okay, so you might think like, yeah, wow, this is really small. It's supposed to be a city zoo, so it's not supposed to be ginormous. As you see the map, I think we can build all the way out to here. We can build all the way out to, look at this. This is how we get people to come in, is literally them spawning in. So and you can see the original paths and all this stuff. Thank God that it's gone. But I really want to keep it kind of hugged to the edge here. Like there's a wall, like there's something going on. So like in Chicago, there's Lincoln Zoo. There's 3 ways you can split off. You come through the main entrance and you see some manatees or something, and some lions, and then, or you see the manatees, the lions are on the other side, like over here. But then you could split off to the right, to the left, or you can go down the middle. And then no matter which pathway you go around, it kind of comes back around. So you kind of like do this kind of loop. That's how we did it. Was we went like, I think we went forward, and then we came around, and then we went this way, and then we went around, and then we left. But there was a lot of stuff to see, and I think it would be larger than our zoo here. But we're still going to put a bunch of stuff in. But look at how huge this is still. All right, perfect. But we're not going to continue here because the African penguins don't actually need to be. They don't have to be in this area. I don't know how you say it. The African penguins don't need to be inside the frozen house because it's hot, apparently, or warmer. But what I do want to do is I want to get these curves going. So we'll delete 3, 4, 5. 5 should be good. So let's pump this up here. Get a nice curve on that. 3, 4, 5. I'm doing good. I got home earlier because my German teacher is sick. So we got dismissed early, which gave me time to make a Thanksgiving special. It's nothing special though. No, anything that you do on, by the way, last time we saved was August 7th. Which is, we're not playing on Fred City Zoo. We're playing on Live Stream Zoo. No, I don't even know. I thought we had it. Okay, we need to make this. We're calling Lucky Mountain. Wait, do we not have Lucky Mountain Zoo? It's already saved in here. Okay, apparently we don't have a save for that. I thought we did. One of those saves is the zoo we're currently playing on. But to answer your question, and to anything you do on a day of, if it's turned around that quickly, that is a special. I count that as a special because even if it isn't special, you turn it around and edit it in the same day and post it at the same day. That's hard to do. I do that for a living, and it's hard to do. Obviously, it's a little different than Minecraft and video games, but it's hard to do. It's not easy to do. All right, look at how beautiful this is. Okay, so how I had this originally designed was this was going to be South America here. This was going to be winter animals here in the middle. And then this side, I didn't want to do Africa because I already did it. I wanted this to be Australia here. So this would be Australia. This would be South America. I believe this is also part of South America. I could be wrong, or these are just randoms. I can't remember. South America, winter, something, Australia. So I guess we'll build the penguins. I kind of want to build them in the back corner so people can like walk around this whole loop. There's also not a lot of places to eat food as well. There is some places. I mean, there's restaurants. There's no. I don't think there is any sort of food where people just grab and go, like an outside pavilion to eat. So maybe we could spare that here so people can eat, like get food here and they can eat out front of this. Or maybe here. But that's not really right now episode or right now thinking. So what we do need to do, though, is if you never played this game before, they updated this, and I really don't like how... I do like how they put them in pages, I'm not going to lie, but it is a little whack. So what we're going to do is we're going to filter, and we're going to look for the African penguin. I've never built the African penguin exhibit before. And we're going to confirm that. And apparently we still... The thing with this game is apparently we still have stuff tagged from last time. They really do save your information a lot easier on this than Planet Coaster. So we'll press confirm. And we can get 4 of them. Now, with that being said, you see, 4. Like, oh my god, we want a lot more. We do want a lot more, yes, but it's always a good one to just start with 4. And we're just going to grab this beautiful girl, Shazmoo. Looks like that's her name. And O'Donnell. Maton. We'll grab those 2. And now they should be in our trading center. So we have a nice, beautiful staff room in here, which is nice and hidden away because of how our design is. It looks like it's just a part of nothing, but it's actually a beautiful piece of architecture back here for just staff members. It's roped off. They can walk back here. They can eat outside. They can chill in here, and ideally there would be some more eating rooms, but there's a little pond in here. These would be like very basic koi fish, very some relaxing fish, or nothing at all, because obviously these workers are going to be working all the time. But we have everything in here for them. I believe this is a research center that we don't use in the game because we have full creative mode. We have a food facility so they can make the food. We have a restroom in here, a break room where they have donuts and all these sort of things. And hosting metal. I hope you are watching because I do want to show you something very special on here that they have in this game. Right over here, you will see a gaming console in Planet Zoo. And if you are lucky enough, where is it at? Right down here, if you did not see hosting metal pedal, there is a copy of Planet Coaster. There is a copy of Planet Coaster. So if you were working at this place, a live animal expert, you can literally come into the world, into Planet Zoo, and play some Planet Coaster. Oh, what is that about? Also, if you were getting a little hungry, you could eat some King Co. Cereals. King Co. O's. I think that's what it's called. King Co. O's. Right there. You can get some King Co. cereal. Huh? Pretty cool. Huh? And then I think there was one other thing. There's actually quite a lot of Planet Zoo Coaster references in this. There's actually quite a lot more than you would think. I'm not gonna lie. What is the, I don't think I've ever seen this. Look at this elephant, bruh. Look, bruh. The bruh elephant, bruh. And there's some other references to Planet Coaster in this, but I always like to show that off because I love that game so much. What's up, Simon? Thanks for coming out to the stream. That's really small. In Berlin Zoo, we have 2 zoos. We got one called Zoo That's not because how you spelled it. That's just me not being able to read zoologers garden. And in my opinion, the better one called Tier Park. It's better because it's gigantic with real interesting animals. Best job ever. Changed my mind. Yes. So in Chicago, we only have one zoo that I know of, and then to the left, there's a Brookfield Zoo, which I went to a ton as a kid. Brookfield Zoo, I think, would be the equivalent of Tier Park, from what you have explained. The City Zoo, Lincoln Zoo, obviously after a senator, no, after the president. I don't know. I was called Lincoln a senator. Was he a senator? No, he lost every election and then became president, and then he was in Illinois. He lived in Illinois at the end. But yeah, because he ran in Illinois to become president, right? So my history's off a little bit for some reason. I don't know why today. Because I'm tired, I guess. Because I've been up pretty early. But they named that one after him, right? And it's small. Like I said, it's about the size. But Brookfield Zoo is probably the size of like this entire map. Like you're walking. You're going to get your steps in. Like you're getting your steps in. Like you will get your steps in. Okay. So, I always look at the Lady Designer's videos before we live stream and see what she does, and we kind of copy from what she does. So she was talking at the beginning of her episode for the African penguins that she copied somebody else, or inspired. We're all inspired because we're not doing an actual copies. But what we're going to do is we're going to build another corner habitat here because this is going to be very popular. And then we're going to have the penguins over here. And then we're going to fill something in with the food courts or some things later on. But I don't know. Today's also Thanksgiving, so I won't be able to stream for that long. Once the food is done, then Claude will have to eat, and we might have to make a part 2. Oops, gotta go. Thank you so much, Simon, for coming out to the stream. I hope you play Enlisted this week. I don't know what we are going to be playing this week, but I do know that Claude will be up at 3 o'clock in the morning tomorrow, less than 24 hours from now, which would be it would be 9 a.m. in UK, 10 p.m. or 10 a.m. sorry, 10 a.m. in Germany, and Claude will be at getting ready to go to work. I don't think there will be a stream tomorrow at all. Claude is going to be tired, but we'll try to do something Saturday and or Sunday. Okay, so we need to get these people off the pathway. So as you see here, we're getting people off the pathway for the tortoises. They're actually going up onto a little hill and seeing these. These guys are getting broken off the main pathway to go see the jaguars inside. And these guys are getting broken off the pathway to go see the llamas and this habitat here. And then they can get back on the main pathway. So we want to continue that sort of vibe. And with these penguins, we actually do have to break them a little farther away. And I like how we did it with this one. I'm not going to lie. Where you walk into the penguin habitat and this is, I mean, huge. This is a huge habitat. Obviously, this is our main cash cow animal. I like how the people are looking down at the animal. Now, I don't want to say that I want that exact same vibe, but I kind of wanted to have the penguins be on both sides, but the penguins can swim underneath, go to this side, go to that side, and then swim back. That might be easier said than done, though, because then guests are going to come over here and want to see the penguins on the side, and we're going to have to put up a wall, or we're going to have to put up something. I don't know how we're going to do that, TBH. So we'll try our best. Let's go with step number 1 here, and let's build out let's try to do, because I wanted to kind of curve through. And I want the people to go on both sides and see penguins on both sides, but that's going to get people to look at this main pathway here. And that also doesn't make any incentive to go on that corner bit at all. I mean, well, I guess we have animals over here in that corner bit, but... So let's try this again. Is this a smaller pathway here? I think this is. Oh, it's way smaller. It looks like it is way smaller. So let's go with like an 8-meter wide bite off. And then the penguins can go... Or the people can go here. Okay, so let's try this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, this isn't perfectly 5, but we're going to try our best. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then if we can, like, bend this in and we put up a wall, then we should be it kind of would look legit. So maybe our original design probably won't work. Probably won't work. We'll actually see here in a second. It is pretty nice, though, that if your teacher's sick, that you get off from school. Don't think that, like, skipped past my head. I read that earlier. And that's not, if your teacher's sick in America, at least from where I was, they got a substitute teacher. Your ass is staying in school all day. I did some research, and I found out that Tier Park is 160 hectares. I have no idea how big that is. Let's look this. I don't even know how. I don't even know the size of an acre in America, but they do everything. Let's see, 160 hectares to acres. I don't even know that's how you say that. Let's ask the translator.
Hectares.
Oh, I did say it right. Wow, perfect. Okay, so they're like kilograms for Americans for pounds. So an acre is there's more acres than a hectare. It's almost 400 acres for Americans. Okay, let's look it up. Let's look up Tier Zoo. Or Tier Park, sorry, my bad. Tier Park Berlin, Deutschland. This is not in English. And go in English. They actually have polar bears. That's pretty nice. Legit. This guy has a little hat on. Is there a map? I'm looking for a map. Map. The polar bear is telling me in German that, the polar bear in German is telling me that I don't know what the hell I'm looking for, and you typed that in wrong.
Such Ergebnis. Bit beached inside, such Beggerfunter einer lang von vor Buchstaben werden ignoriert.
I know that's what he's saying. Let me go back. Berlin map. Let me type that on just Google normally. Oh, this thing is huge. Okay, never mind. This is huge. I think this is bigger than the one that I was talking about. Let me look up the American Brookfield Zoo, so I can show you. This is the one that I've been to a bunch. The one on the left. The one on the right I've never been to. Ever been to. The one on the right I've never been to. Sorry. It's like there's a lot of animals here. See, I told you there'd be a lot of walking, but there's not. I mean, there is a couple in here. They don't have them all labeled off like this. They have them. They have images here showing what they are. So if you don't know what the hell the animal looks like, then you're kind of rip. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna look at this later in depthly. But we need to get building. You know. All right, perfect. So this actually looks pretty curved. Well, now I think this side's actually a little bit longer, but that's fine. I do want to make sure that our pathway is... Do I want them to go through this? I did really want them to go through this. But they don't go through it on this side. And now, just because it's on that side, it doesn't have to be. So, I guess we'll just kind of copy what we did on that side. Even though it's not my ideal plan. Let's close out that as well. And I do know, I think I do know, barriers there, so that's what we'll probably end up doing here in a second. But we'll start off with building the walls. We'll actually go with just straight concrete right now. Concrete's my favorite. Everyone who doesn't like concrete makes the bestest buildings, the bestest roads. The best is just everything, I mean, honestly. So we'll build a concrete wall there, which will eventually just turn into a null barrier. Because we're going to need to do our little custom walls and stuff like that. Perfect. Then we'll do the same on this side. And I always kind of mess this up, though, the path things like that. No. There we go, perfect. Woo! Then we'll make this really small. Maybe not that small. We'll go 5. Edit. Thank you. We'll go 3 over here. 3 here, and I love it how I'm doing this. Like this is gonna literally be a no barrier. All right, perfect. And then we will grab ourselves the barrier again, and we'll continue making this go out a little longer, and we'll do snap to angle, and we'll go out 10 meters from there, and we'll go 10 meters out from here, and then we will just bring this in. We'll bring this in so that everything's good. Now, there is a little facility back here where staff members can kind of come in and do the same thing that we have on that other side, just closer to these guys. I feel like that's what's going to definitely be checking this out than this one. So we need to figure out how we're going to get a staff pathway. Today, I think we're just going to yeet one in. But I do want to incorporate a nice stab pathway. I think that'll probably come through the back once we get a couple more animals kind of filled in through this area. All right, perfect. So we're going to make this go a little longer. We're going to go to our 20 meters again. We're going to go out a couple. Grab this. Go out a couple. We'll bring this down. And I think it's going to auto-snap wrong. It didn't, strangely enough. So we can delete this. Bring this out this way. And that's not exactly aligned, but the good thing with Planet Zoo is if we press Edit Barrier, we can actually just pick this up and just make it straight. And now we're done. Now that's our habitat. Boom, look at that. Done. This is actually... I'm not gonna lie, this thing is freaking huge. Deja vu, by the way. Definitely deja vu. I remember doing this stream like 6 years ago. This is huge. Is it as big as the jaguar habitat? No, it isn't. I don't think it is. I don't think it is big, and it's gonna be mostly filled with water anyways here in a couple of seconds, isn't it? So, for just sakes of getting this open and ready to go, we're going to grab a habitat gate. And I kind of want to put on the side that's not going to mess up all my pathing. We're going to put the gate, I guess, here. And then we're going to grab our pathway. We're going to grab our stat pathway. And then we're going to just kind of yeet this out this way. And then, obviously, because I built this on a grid, it'd actually be easier to move this around. So, perfect. So, now this habitat can technically start getting animals in. If we go to our animal trading center and we go into our animal storage, we can click on both of the animals that we do have. The African penguins, Shazmoo and Metduntle. We're going to throw them in here. And we will... I think I can actually just click on this and see where the guys are coming. And then we'll speed it up. We'll see where these staff members come. No guests will be coming down here yet because this is technically closed to the public. Let's go to our animal marketplace. Let's go here. Here they come. Here they come. Perfect. These animals are, yeah, very far away from everything else. So the reason why, wow, this is a huge habitat for them. The reason why that we're throwing them in before we start building is so I can see what the hell they need. So if we throw them in, we need to have a couple requirements. They have way more navigable land than they need. They only need 183 meters squared. They have 3,012 meters squared. But they need a lot of navigable swimming area. And then they need navigable deep diving swimming area as well. They need actually quite a lot of that. 69. They need no snow. They need sand. They need soil, and they need less long grass. So what we'll do first is we'll go into our terrain tool, and we will. I think they actually made a new stamping tool. Yes, they finally made the ledge. They finally made a ramp stamp. A ramp stamp. Finally. Which was a new feature that I did see. Why am I finding claws for my cat everywhere? Because your cat's just saying hello. Your cute kitty says hello. That's why. If your kitty wasn't so cute, they wouldn't be saying hello to you. You're like, Claude, that does not make any sense at all. Oh, I know. Oh, I know it doesn't make any sense. Does anything that come out of my mouth make sense? Good question. Questions to be asking. Okay, I've never used this ramp tool ever in my entire life. So we are going to try our best. And what I think it should do is it should be deeper over here. Now, I usually would have these people like look underwater to see this. This is an outside animal. So I really don't care if they can be seen under... I really don't care if they can be seen. I do want them to have a little island here. I want them to have a little island here, but I don't care if they can be seen underwater. I do care if they be seen, so don't think that I don't care about it, man. Like it says you see it. I'm going to try to line this up as best as I can. And because of the game, you can't put this in the corner, because why would that be a thing? So now we got a nice chunk of dirt taken out. There should be enough normal swimming area for them. Well, I don't know if it is. It should be, though. Let me go to my cube. Is this also at 10 meters deep? It's very confusing. Bro, what is this planet? Bro, are you really gonna make that go underneath? Right, let's see if this height is right. No, the height is already too deep. It's too deep already. Let's go with 7. Seven is not bad. Maybe it's 8. I could smooth it out. I think 8 might actually be it. All right, bet. All right, so let's go with 8, and let's go with the width. Let's make this width a little larger, but not too large to where it's going to be a pain in the boot. And we're just going to take this out. This is actually a lot easier than manually doing it, like in our the other game, as we call it. Some of these are a little messed up on height, so I guess we'll go back and do this in chronological order. You might ask me, Claude, does it really matter that much? Yes, I'm OCD. Not diagnosed, but definitely have it. All right, perfect. Okay, so this should be good enough. So what we'll do is we'll grab our terrain tool, the normal one, the sculpting tool, and we'll press smooth this all out. And then, the animals should come in. Now, you might be asking, why do you need a ramp? In this game, animals will not, animals will just not, if it's a sharp drop-off where you think it's okay, they will just not go down. They will just not path to that area. So, what we have to do is we kind of have to, well, with the ramp tool now, it's actually way easier. So, we'll throw the water in like that, and now we'll see, is that water legit? And I think it is legit. Not this. We need to do some smoothing. So, we'll press play for 1 second. We'll pause it. We'll turn this off, and now we'll see our animals' tasks, see what they like. And it looks like this is actually, if we leave it literally just like this, they are already perfectly fine. They have more than enough normal swimming area and deep swimming area. Did not realize how big this habitat was. If they don't enjoy their new homes, then those... Oh, they have to be some... If they don't enjoy their new homes, then they have to be some spoiled, flyless birds. Yeah, no, I swear. They have more than enough room to swim and deep dive and everything here. Yeah, if they are, I'm going to be a little livid too. Now, I don't know if this is entirely realistic. We're going to smooth that out so it doesn't look so weird when we place that water back in. And then we're going to grab our beautiful flatten foundation tool. We all love this tool. You know it. I know it. We all know it. And we're going to do... I wanted an island here. I really did want an island. I wanted an island so that they could swim and get up on this thing so that they could, say hello and then leave. This ramp might be just too... This might be just too big. That might just be too big in my personal opinion, but, I don't think I'm going back to change that. We also need to make this so that the staff keepers can come over here so they can, repair this. If they needed to. He's in the game. The staff... You're really going off of where the staff keepers can go. If the staff keepers can't go there, then it doesn't count as terrainable area. Staff keepers should be able to walk to this, and now this isn't exactly, what I hope for. So, we're going to have to make our own little ramp here. We're not using the tool for this because that would be huge. So we have to, like, kind of go out like this, then smooth it out. Make sure that it looks terrainable, right? And then drop the water in. And that actually doesn't look... That actually doesn't look that bad. So we'll press play. We'll click on the penguins. We'll press pause. We'll press H for heat maps. Now, this is where it comes down to. So this is the habitat. So anywhere where there is white, the animals cannot go to. They can't go to. So here and here. So they can walk on all of that area, which is actually a legit thing. So looks like we actually made a decent ramp, and we don't have to mess with it. Now, you might be asking, Claude, why aren't you just, putting the water down, then erasing it? Because let's see if they updated that one before I respond. Nope. In Planet Zoo, you cannot have the water in. You cannot have the water placed and then terraform. You have to have the round terraformed, then place the water in. That's just how it works. There's no legit reason. It's just a pain. It's just being mean. I don't know how else to say it. It's just being rude. You just have to do it that way. This would be an ideal, like, a later edition where you could see them, like, swimming underwater. This would be a nice, honestly, maybe one day we'll come back and dig out underneath this. That would be a pain in the ass to do later. You should do it now, Claude. Have an underwater viewing area, like, just right here, underground. I don't know how they would get down to it, though. Like a little room under here? Because I did that with the other penguins. Dude, it just looks too legit to not have that. I don't know. I honestly don't know how to do that right now. Because, like, do I need 2 barriers or... Because the barriers in here go out this way, and it's kind of like they go down to the side. But I don't know if I can go underneath, like, have 2 different viewing areas. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I can do that. So we're not going to do that now, but that is a good idea. Like, you could have, like, this chunk down here be underwater, and you can go down a staircase over here and an elevator over here, because it's a handicap accessible park. We have to have it handicap accessible, or we'll get sued by Moshe. So, yeah. Alright, let's smooth this out a little bit. So this doesn't look so weird as usual. And then we'll place the water in. This actually looks really legit. Let's click on the penguins again. Play, pause. I always do play, pause just to make sure. I don't know if you really need that in the game. And then I'm going to do a quick smooth here because this is actually looking a little bit tough for them to move. I don't think they can path on this at all. I do want them to be able to path everywhere, even if I never see them do it. I do want them to be able to do it. Grab our water, place it down, press play, go over here, pause, heat maps. Perfect. Pretty perfect. Where was the heat maps that they were issuing? It's not even that. It's here too. So we'll smooth this out. And then I think there was a little bit of issue right here. So we'll kind of do that too. Then we'll grab our water. We'll place it back. Heat maps. And they are still having issues with... There's like a square issue here. I don't understand this. So maybe we should mess with this one first. I don't know why this is being a pain in the neck. I don't get that. And apparently I don't have to click on the animal because I'm already in their habitats. And I don't know why that's not disappearing. What if I just shove this in? Is that going to change anything? No, it doesn't. I don't know what the issue is. So, we're just going to have to say yeet to that. And then we'll place the water in. Boom. Now we should play. Thanks for watching the live stream. We'll see you next time. Woo! Wow, this guy's running, brother. Alright, let's grab our terrain and let's see what they want. They want hard shelter. They want terrain. They want no long grass. They want some rocks. They want some sand. They want some soil. Alright, let's get that in there for them. Is he already going for a bath? Yes, he is. This is actually quite a large area down here. It's huge. I mean, this is a huge area for them. I just hope they will enter. Will this guy enter here? That's what I'm curious about. He will. Yes. Okay, that's exactly what I wanted. Perfect. Perfect. Let's grab our paints. All right, so let's go next. So they want some sand, they want some rocks, they want all that. So let's grab ourselves some sand. We'll paint some sand right in here for y'all. Paint some sand in there. Is that enough sand? They want a lot more sand. They want a lot more sand. They want bruh sand. Sand, I think, is what they just need. Like, I guess they thrive off sand. So we'll just add a bunch of sand in here. And now, literally, they're done with the painting. Like, yeah, you're done. Bruh sand. Okay, but they do want some soil and they do want some rocks. So, let's change this around here. And then we'll add in some, like, this. Oops. Go back. Undo. 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 Let's grab some intensity. Let's grab some 50% soil. Let's pop some of that in there so we give a little nice shade. Definitely get rid of some of that grass. Definitely don't want any grass in here, it looks like. Then we'll grab some heavy soil. I'll paint the rest of that in. We do want to keep a couple of blends in there. Try to get rid of some of that grass. Some of that grass is very stained in there. We'll go back to our sand, and we will keep this at 50%. We'll blend in some sand back in. Like so. Just clicking, like single clicking for the sand to come in. Alright, perfect. One thing that I don't like, personally, is this here. And I can add some rocks in. It looks just too sharp of an edge. It looks like it's man-made. That's the reason why. I mean, it is man-made. So, there shouldn't be an issue, Claude, right? But there is. So, smooth that out. And then we'll drop that water back on in. Now that looks way more curved. Perfect. Go back to our terrain. We'll grab our paint tool. We'll grab sand. Pump this up all the way. We'll paint sand in here. I think there would be more sand against the coastline, I would assume. Maybe on this side we'll put some more sand. And then we'll grab our light soil. We'll do a couple dots in there of some light soil. Go down the bump the intensity down. We'll grab some dirt. And we'll kind of like blend that in like so. Like it's just a little beep boop. Like a little beep boop. Then we'll grab some heavy soil here and we'll bump that intensity up and we'll paint a bunch of heavy soil in on this side. Everything we just did is pretty much done, undone. Grab some light soil, bump this down like 50%. We'll add some of those touches back in here just to give it a little bit of change. So there's a little bit of blending. Go back to our sand and we'll kind of touch that up from where we kind of messed up a little bit. Fade that in, brush that in. And then we'll go to our terrain over here. We'll grab our heavy soil, bump that up all the way, and we'll paint that in like so, because I really do like the heavy soil in here. So just cover that all up. This should be all sand. It is. Animal welfare is good. So they're gonna, I think they want more animals in here Forgot how you check that. But I think you need a lot of them. Adult populations. Too few adults and juveniles. Yeah, definitely. So they definitely want more. Okay. So next, we're going to want to grab nature. We're going to want to go into the... Oh, yeah, we can go in. I think there was an... Isn't there an easy way to do this? I think we can click on the penguin itself. We can click on the terrain. No, environment. We click on these like this, and then it'll literally just bring up exactly what we can use. Like, you just click on it. Look at how easy that is, isn't it? So these should be all the items that they... Should be all the items that the animals want. It doesn't mean that they will. They want not much coverage of plants. They really don't want many plants, these African penguins. So we'll give them a few, but we won't go underwater hydra plants. Does this go under the water, or is this... It does! Wow! Is this something new, or I just didn't realize this? Wow, actually, that's legit. Yeah, we're definitely adding these in here because I think penguins eat these things. That's freaking legit. I didn't know that was even a thing. And that's going to help with our coverage, even though we won't ever see this. Now, the trees, I always seem like those are going to be more of a difficult thing to kind of put in here. So maybe we should have like a single tree on this side, and they don't have beef with... This is where they'll have beef. You see on this right side? That turns out to be like red. You got to delete it. They're going to be mad. It's not native. I don't know if they'll be mad per se, but I think they'll be mad, so I always delete them. So we'll add like one tree there. And, oh my god, look at this. This salt cedar bush. I think it's like, oh man. It's like the cherry blossom. It's so beautiful. What is this? I don't think I've ever seen this. A quiver tree? I never seen one of those in my entire life. Welcome to the stream. I'm so sorry I can't see your name. This is why we do Google Translate.
Pavlin S. Planet Zoo.
Pavlin S. Planet Zoo. Thank you so much for coming out to the stream. Do you live stream or play Planet Zoo by any chance? Pavlin. Oh, we can use the lily pads, but I don't think the lily pads would work in this habitat. I don't think they will. We also gotta get a thumbnail. Remember, we gotta get a thumbnail for later, too. What about a mangrove tree? Ooh, look how beautiful this is. Maybe we'll add one on the back end of this. Is that perfect? It will work. I don't see any beef with them. I don't see any beef with the penguins. Penguins aren't beefing with that. So we have a few of them, and then back here we'll have the... I play Planet Zoo, but on a break at the moment I upload. Alright, I want to take a gander at your YouTube channel because I like it when I watch people that play Planet Zoo. I'm going to subscribe to you, and I'm going to take a gander at your zoos. Watch them. Oh, you just uploaded earlier today. I'm definitely going to watch this. I'm going to watch this later. Let me go in here and let me give it a comment because this actually looks freaking legit. Hello. And I'll give you a like too. Beautiful. I'll watch that later though because I do want to see that. Because I actually like how you built the inside of that. And we have a bunch of indoor habitats, and the first part of the series, it's time lapse, so you can see these penguins in here. You can see these Himalayan brown bears inside. We just uploaded a moose one. A moose one that's inside. We also have a whole nother series, Fredtopia Zoo, which is like Brookfield Zoo, like the one in Chicago. This is more of like the Lincoln Zoo in downtown Chicago. Then the jaguars, llamas, the white-faced Colombian monkeys, the anteaters, and the aardvark. No, not the ard. Those are aardvark. No, the Bartars. I can't say the animals' names right. Okay, don't think I can't say people's. I can't even say people's names right, let alone an animal's name right. And by the way, we're lagging a little bit. I don't know why. So that's actually on my end. I don't know how it's looking on stream, but it's lagging on my end. But thank you for coming out. It's a new channel. I have 3 episodes, I'm assuming. Darn. I'm waiting for new parts for my PC so I can produce content. So I can't produce content. Can't produce content like right now. I live in Eastern Europe. Hee, no worries. Yeah, I'm sorry about the lag. It hasn't... I actually haven't had the lag on my end in a while. Test. It's off by just a little bit. But just don't look at my lips, I guess. I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, regardless, we still need to continue working here. I want to have the main facility here where the animals can sleep at nighttime. I usually build it in the corner. That's true. And the reason I do that is so that you can see the animals the entirety of the time. So let's delete this. This is just a very, very basic pathway. This will not be here in the final rendition of this zoo. So before people have a heart attack, that will not be there permanently. Put that there. That will be there permanently. Just that door. Everything else is going to be gone. And then what I like to do is I'm going to do another custom or nature thing. We're going to go with our rocks and we're going to build a dome out of desert rock or out of red desert rock. I usually don't use red desert rock just because I think it's a little too red. I think that's a little bit too more Australian. So we're not going to use that. Important attention and requirements. Penguins have escaped. They're only escaped because I just did that. Okay, perfect. It's 3 channels. I have a main channel for Flight Sim, also a music channel, and a Planet Zoo channel. Well, that's awesome because I have, I also have... Do I have 3 channels? No. I do technically have 3 channels. I have a backup channel that I have not posted on in like 2 years. I have this channel, which is my main gaming channel. Then I have a history channel where I post history content. Mostly... I mean, the history channel is really all over the place. I really couldn't tell. You would think I would have a design. It's going to focus mostly on ancient history for Roman times, gunpowder in Europe, and then American history. It's kind of all over the place. I know. Why is this being weird again? Oh, because this is not a build plate. So let's make this a build plate or a scenery plate, actually. Let's go to nature. Let's grab another rock here. Let's go with this one. I kind of wanted this to look kind of like a slanted thing, but not slanted enough where these penguins can climb up. I don't think they will be able to climb this. I don't think they will. I'm pretty sure they won't be able to. Could be wrong. Definitely could be wrong. What is next? I think we use this one. No, we actually use something else. Okay, perfect. Let's go straight, and let's start turning this to the side a little bit. Let's push this in. Oops. No. Okay, you know what? Let's do this. Let's grab these. Let's make this straight. Which that should be straight. And then if I grab these 3 again, right? Grab those 3 again. Like this. And we'll move this out. We'll rotate this around. Because I want this to be like a curved sort of entrance for them. Maybe the entrance should be on the side so guests can't see them all the time. I don't know. I always debate about like how much the stress the animals can have. And if I played the game a lot more, I probably would know that. I play this game, for the record, not that often. We live stream on the weekends, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We're only streaming today because it's Thanksgiving here in the United States. And usually we live stream on the weekends, like 2 or 3 times on the weekend, and then we'll go through the week and we'll maybe have a video uploaded, not guaranteed. Just really busy with work because I do sports productions. And tomorrow I have to be up really early. So if you live in Germany, based off of time, I will have to be up when it's 10 a.m. for y'all. I have to be up, I have to be up by 10 a.m. for y'all. And then by the time it's 10 a.m. for us here, then I'll actually be working. Because tomorrow, for American football, it's the state championships. So I have to go to a different state, meet up with somebody, drive all the way down to the capital of that state, watch the team play football, record it, then drive all the way back, which is 2.5 hours. From my house, it's about 3 hours, and then the time zone change would make it 4 hours, technically. I have to drive from my house, I have to drive 4 hours tomorrow. 3 hours, 3.5 hours. No, 2.5, 3 hours. 2.5 for 3 hours. No time zone change. Yeah, it's crazy. It's gonna be a lot of driving tomorrow. That's all you need to know. A lot of driving tomorrow. I just hope I can get... Because if it ends at 10, 11, 12... Or, I mean, starts at 10. 11, 12, 1, 2... We'll leave by 2. That means we'll get back by, like, 4 or 5 p.m. I mean, in theory, I could stream tomorrow. In theory, I could. I don't know if I don't know if I will. Alright, and I also hope the penguins can get out of this. I don't know if they will. So let's delete this one here, and then we'll make this a little larger. And then we'll make like a loopy curve thing here. Oh, let's make it, like, slanted down like this. Look at this architecture, huh? Let's do it like this. Huh? Look at this architecture. I don't know if that's, like, how that works, but that's how we're saying it is. Go like that. We'll move that down. Boom. Architecture. While I am not jealous at you being this exhausted. Yeah, no, it's not a competition, but I'm just telling you what's going on. No, it'll be fun. I love what I do for a living is we live stream as well as I keep my business life out of here, but what I do basically is I live stream sports, any sports ever. We live stream sports, mostly American sports because we are in America. We live stream that, then I edit videos, and we go and record videos. And that's my job I do outside of this, and then I come home and I live stream me playing Planet Coaster, Minecraft, Planet Zoo, And then we'll play a shooter game every once in a while. Okay, I'm thinking that maybe we should have, like, I don't want it to be, like, I want this to be outside-y. I want there, like, you see how this glass window is here? I kind of want that vibe here, but I don't want it to be so, like, noticeable. I want it to be kind of, like, hidden, you know? So, we'll add some rocks in there to make that a little bit, like, not seeable, or not. But, you know, remember, this is where the animals are be chilling. This is where the stat keepers are. These are, like, cookie cutter concrete sort of things. So it's not, like, don't be like, hey, Claude, like, this is like, actually, Claude. Maybe it will. Okay, I don't know. Okay, maybe it is not that exact. Okay, that's what we're doing. I'm trying to find a different rock, so at least it's a little different. We'll rotate that one around. We'll take this, and then we'll rotate this around, even though that was a rock. And then we'll take this, and we'll rotate this around. Give it, like, 2 rotates. Boom, 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 boom. Then we'll tuck this in a little bit here. Good stuff. History was my favorite subject in school. Yeah, my expertise is, I mean, I'm not an expert, nor do I have a degree in history. I just do it on Claude's history course. There's a link in the description if you ever want to check it out. You don't have to. But my expertise and my favorite history is the American Civil War, the Napoleonic Wars, Rome Wars, no, Rome politicians, sort of. The wars, I know some about it. Ancient history, really. I do like those, hearing those things more about the politicians and the battles themselves, because I don't really know that much. But those would be my main subjects. It would be, well, I do know World War II a lot. I knew a lot more World War II, American Civil War, American Revolutionary War, Napoleonic Wars, yeah, Rome, politicians, more than the battles. I know some battles, and then here and there, like, random facts. Wow, you really have some creativity in you. Well, thank you so much. I would attempt to get trains because I know how bad traffic is, and 4 hours of driving would make me go insane, not gonna lie. Yeah, thankfully I don't have to drive the whole thing. So the goal is, it's not exactly 4 hours of driving. It's technically 2.5 to 3 hours, 3.5 hours. And the reason why I'm giving myself that leeway time is, you know, traffic. But we're also jumping, why I said 4 hours is because we're jumping a time zone. So, like, if you, like, from where you guys live in Europe, you probably don't have to jump time zones very often. Because you guys are 7 hours ahead of me. But, like, we're jumping a time zone. That's how far we're going. I'm going east, southeast. I'm going to Indianapolis, to be exact. We're going far. I don't think I've actually been to Indianapolis, TBH. There's been a lot of places. I don't think that is one of them. I've never been to an NFL stadium either. We're going to the NFL Colts Stadium. The Indianapolis Colts, to be, as their actual name. It's going to be fun. I've never been to one, and I know the dome is going to be huge. And I hope it's warm in there. I don't think it's gonna be as warm as everyone thinks it's gonna be, but I hope it's warmer in there, because I was one of the studio producers, and I was very blessed nearly the entire season of sitting inside of a nice warm studio. There was one time I had to go outside, and yeah, there was one time well, there was a couple of times I was outside recording games, but the majority of it I was inside. And I'm not gonna complain about that. All right, and then this down here is just gonna look very weird, so we're just gonna add in a big rock, and we'll kind of like flush that up, so it's like a little bit of a support. COD Black Ops War. Did I say that? I wouldn't be surprised if I said something like that. If you talk about if I played Call of Duty Black Ops, I played the oh, you're talking about because I said shooter games. So the shooter games that we usually play, I guess, are really not exactly shooters, except for Enlisted. We've been playing a lot of Enlisted recently. A lot. I mean, I've been playing a lot. Not usually on stream, but we will be playing on stream with Simon we will play that Enlisted, which is I'm really enjoying Enlisted. We'll play Fallout, which is technically an RPG. We'll play Skyrim, which is not a shooter at all. And then we'll play some like random RPG shooters. But mostly this channel is a creative channel. I guess it is technically a variety channel. I guess the channel is technically a variety channel. But it really is creative. I heavily creative side. I do want to have some slits in here for some like sunlight and stuff like that, so that they can kind of chill. So maybe we'll have the sunlight stuff here on that side. On this side. Oops. Because I don't want to be like just a box. I mean, I guess they can go outside whenever they want, right? I don't know. I always debate with myself. Like, you know, what should they have? Penguins don't have any rights, Claude. They shouldn't have anything. Good. Who typed that in chat? Nobody typed that in chat. It just sucks that it looks like all one rock type. Let's grab some terrain and let's brush this out with some more fine sand. Like so. That rock looks really weird. Oh! Okay, that was scary. Let's do a slight degree of angle change here, so we can give it a little bit of variety. Because I do want it to be a little different, but I do want to have some sunlight in here. I said that the whole time, and yet I've given 0 options for sunlight. Maybe this could be the sunlight? Claude, you're literally missing just like a piece of rock in there, and that's what I would have said. Claude, you're just lying to yourself now. But Claude, you can actually have some details in your park. Bloop, 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 bloop. So I guess we can have like a little slit of sunlight in here. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. And then we'll grab some of these flatter rocks. Wow, that's a big rock. And I do like the big rocks, so I'll put that there. Then we'll grab some of these other little detailing rocks and start filling this outside area. Because I like to do the, I do like to add a lot of details, so. Oh, I gotta do so much stuff. This might have to be a 2-part stream, I'm not gonna lie. Because this is definitely gonna have to be a 2-part stream, because I'm going to need to do these windows. Maybe we'll have time. I don't know. Okay, stop complaining, Claude. Just keep working. Work. Once the stream's over, you can determine if it's going to be 2 parts or not. Once you get farther, you got like 30 minutes here. So, let's add in a rock like this here. Okay, now do I try to incorporate red rocks into this? Maybe I should because of the details, but I don't know how many I should add onto that. That looks so weird, though. So we'll add some like that, and then what I like to do is I like to add in rocks like so. This is going to break up your flat areas, right? It doesn't do much. But it'll break it up your flat areas a little bit. And some don't need to be that high. I need to take a shower. I will be back. This became full enclosure over there. All right, take your time. No worries. If you don't see us live streaming, we do live stream on the weekends. And thank you so much for coming out to the live stream. I hope you enjoy and have a fun time. No. Newt rights. Not for the animals. They get luxury. They get to live in a luxury palace over here. They get to do whatever they want. We'll add a rock like that. Look at that. And then we'll add a little one like pushing up just slightly. And boom. Look at how much it just makes it look a lot cleaner, in my opinion. It just pops it off the wall. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. And thankfully these penguins I don't think can jump. I think they can only waddle. I think all penguins can only waddle. I'm actually not a penguin expert, so anybody that knows, let me know. Okay, let's press play, and let's see what the penguin's thinking now. Okay, so they are digging the, they actually want some short grass? They actually want some rock, too. We actually haven't used any rock terrain paints, which could be this island here. We can make this island rocky. Or I can make it by the rocks. Let's do smooth rock. Now, I do like to add the smooth rock inside of places, because the smooth rock is as close as we can get to concrete without using, like, the concrete. Make sure that, you know, it's an easy area to clean. Animals can kind of come in and out for the, like, you know, the habitats can be cleaned easier. That's just really what that is for. Let's go into our habitat and let's click on our filters. Let's go to species. Let's go to African penguin. Perfect thing with that is it's right at the top. So we'll add in some food trays just in case the penguins don't want to go outside and eat. We'll add in a food tray over here, a big food tray, and then we will add in a water dropper. If they don't drink the water over there, I will be kind of like a little mad. I don't know why they wouldn't. I don't know why I can't place that there. So let's place in the water first, so they can have some fresh water there. And then we'll grab a small food tray. Maybe that will work better. I don't know why I can't place it on this side. Maybe because of the rocks are preventing that and the door. Guess we'll add that there. And now the bedding. I think the beddings do not matter really what size they are, but because they're small animals, I do like to add the small beddings in so that they can, like, choose an area, like they can choose which one they want to sleep in. I don't know if the big ones, I don't know if they will sleep in the big ones. I have no idea. But I do want to make sure that there is enough little ones that if they can only sleep on the little ones, they can. Perfect. So that should be fine. So we'll press heat maps again, and we'll have to click on a penguin. So we gotta find one. Here we go. So the white areas is stuff that they cannot navigate. They can navigate everything inside there. They can actually climb up onto these rocks, which is freaking legit. That is legit. All right, perfect. So they want some rock, though. So let's click back on our penguin, because I clicked off of it. Let's go to terrains. Let's go to stamp tool. Let's go to painting. Let's go to rocks. Turn off the heat map for now. Over to our terrain. They want some rock, but not a ton of rock. They have 11% right now because of what we just did inside. So what we'll do is we'll turn this size down a little bit. And we'll paint some rocks on the outside of this area right here. Just a little bit of rocks. Paint a little bit of rocks out here. We'll grab some rough rock and we'll bump the intensity down to 50%. We don't want a ton of rough rock here. Just paint a little bit in. Paint a little bit in over here. You know. Paint some rocks in over here. Now, I do want this to be an area where they can come. I think this would be... Oh my god, what the hell just happened? I just pressed O and then, like... I pressed O and, like... Something changed on me. I saw, like, this, like, go up and down. I was like, what the hell happened? Let's add some rough rock over here. I kind of want this to be the rough rock island. I don't know how else to say it. And we'll add some soil here, because how the hell is a tree going to grow on rock? Good questions to be asking. I'm assuming this is the habitat that needs to be cleaned because it's so far away from everything else, so we're not going to even check that. Now, we can use technically any rock in the game. Rocks are not going to mess up our stats at all. Rocks don't matter, really. I do want it to be the same rocks from in the area because of obviously how the penguins work. I don't want them to be like so like different. But we're just going to kind of play it a little safe here. Just use the rocks that are a part of the habitat. Now, I hope the zookeepers can walk over here. They should be able to. So let's go to habitat and let's grab a bubble machine. Now, I've seen the lady designer use this. I hope that they can play with this. I don't, you know, it's a city zoo. Why the hell would they have something like that? Underwater fish feeder flats. Oh, that's something new. I don't know if this is one where, one of these I thought you could like push a button and it would shoot food out. Okay, well, regardless, did the rubby duckies go in the water? No, but I could put it here. Put the rubber ducky there so it can float. But what we can do is we can add a sprinkler. We can add a sprinkler over here. That's a little bit more legit. And maybe we could try to hide this a little bit. Like, it's not going to be perfectly hidden, but, like, hide it a little bit. And then there's a slow feeder over here. There's a sprinkler. There's not really that much. There's a bubble machine. Oh. There is a ball. Is this like a disco ball thing? What the hell is it? We should put some in. Oh, look at they're playing with a ducky. Oh, they're playing with it. Are they both playing with it, or is it just one dude here? I do need a thumbnail for later, but that's really bad. We're definitely going to have to make this a part 2. And I'll build a little bit more. Alright. While we're here, let's press play and let's make this able so people can come down here and see. Now, I usually don't like doing it this way. I'm not going to lie. Because I like it to be the, I really do like it so guests will have to, they can see only, like, the custom thing. I don't know how the hell to say it. The custom stuff. I want that. Because that just looks so bad. That's just look like the cheapest thing I've ever seen. But guests should now start coming down here. I don't know if this is a guest or if this is a zookeeper. I think it is a zookeeper. They should come down here. I'm not saying that they will. And before I forget too, we're gonna need to place those donation bins and all that sort of fun stuff down. So let's find those real quick. Let's grab the garbage cans and the benches. And I think the benches are the same throughout the entirety of the park. They are perfect. So we'll add... Oh, what is wrong with my pathway here? Hey, here comes the guests. Perfect. So we'll add a garbage bin here. We'll add a garbage bin here. We'll add a garbage bin here. We'll add one on this side and this side, which will probably end up getting deleted anyways. And then we'll grab some benches. We'll add a bench there, we'll add a bench there, we'll add a bench there, we'll add a bench there. So that should suffice if people are getting tired on their way up here. We'll focus the rest on that later, and then we'll grab one dono bin, which should be right around here. That's not a donation bin. Grab a donation bin. Why is the donation bin inside the habitat? It's not inside the habitat. Looked like it was. And then we'll place a donation bin right here. We'll definitely have to change that. We'll throw one right there. Wow, look at how many people coming down here. Now my sister thought it was a good idea to go to my room and say Among Us while pointing at me with a piece of plastic. Sus! Hosting the metal petal is sus! I haven't played Among Us in nearly 2 years. Holy crap, bling long. It's been a while. I love Among Us. Among Us was... Maybe it was longer than that. I don't even know. It's been a long time. Underwater fish feeder flat. I don't know what... I'm not saying I don't know why you would need this, but... I'll place it in here. So I'll put some food over here in the middle. Because I do actually want them to eat not off the plate. I do want them to, like, pretend to, like, get food. And these penguins definitely are going to want more friends. If I look at this, at the social, yeah, they want more friends. They're at they only have 2 in here. And now, I don't have breeding on. But we'll grab another male penguin. And then we'll grab 2 female penguins. So that will bring us up to 5. We'll throw them in there. And then let's grab 2 more females. It always says this animal is being adopted for cash. It cannot be released into the wild. I never have released any animal into the wild. This is... Once they make it to the zoo, they are here indefinitely. Unfortunately. So those guys are coming through. Let's take a look at this. They're actually perfectly enriched. Nutrition. They actually want some more nutrition. They actually according to statistics, they're good, honestly. Look at this. Genetics. Like, I have not messed with this at all. Black feathers with white front and black spots. I have not messed with genetics once. Yeah, Among Us was good until I played it again. People are peaking at stupidity. Among Us was good once. Among Us was a really good idea. Look at it. We gotta go full screen. It might lag a little bit. I don't know what's wrong with my thing. Among Us was really good until it taught people how to lie to their friends. And then Among Us became... Once people started lying to their friends and getting real good at it, I thought it was okay. But then it started becoming... People became, like, way too toxic. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, we're playing a game, y'all. And it's just... I think it's just boring after a while arguing with people. Like, you know... Yeah, I know. We saw green events. It was green venting. Yep, it was green venting. That's my personal opinion. I'm not saying it's... That's my opinion. Alright, what the hell is this? I don't know what the red line means, but I'm going to put a floating platform here. So maybe the penguins will jump up on this. I don't know. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. Now there's a block of ice. Oh, look at, he's here. Look at this. Look at this. He's up here. Yes. He's up here. Look at that. That's exactly what I wanted. We're gonna go to some other rocks, though. I want to see some of these other rocks. I don't think rocks mess with these penguins. I want to see if I can add some other rocks, though. Yeah, it's just such a different shade of color. Tropical rocks is not actually bad. Tropical rocks is not bad at all. Tropical rocks looks like legit. So we'll add some of these just to break up the color. Literally, just to break up the color. And also makes it look a lot better. There are some... Okay, there are more penguins out here. Maybe I should have some of those... I've never actually added the sleeping things outside. I've never done that. I've never added any bedding or anything outside. So maybe we should. Let's delete the hay. I don't think the hay is legit. Minnie! Thanks for coming out to the live stream. How are you doing on this, your Canadian Thanksgiving? You should celebrate Thanksgiving even though you're not American. And then somebody will say, Claude, that'd be like celebrating, like V for Vendetta Day. That'd be like Claude celebrating this. I know, but it's turkey. Who doesn't like turkey? I love turkey. Look at this rock. I don't think I've ever used these. The tiger rock. I definitely have used tiger rock. Let's not get ahead of ourselves here. I have definitely used tiger rocks. We have added in, Minnie, these beautiful, African penguins into our zoo. And there's actually a lot of people coming down here. The good thing we put the penguins on the corner bit, because I assumed that people would want to see this animal, and thankfully I assumed right for this time. I'm doing all right. LOL, I'm doing all right. Having a chill day today. Happy Thanksgiving. Yes, Minnie, you gotta eat turkey. I'll send you turkey in the mail. On your way. It's coming up. It's coming up. Eat as much as you want. There's the gravy. There's the turkey. There's the biscuits. There's the this. There's the stuffing. There's the cranberries. Not gonna lie, y'all. Not gonna beef. This controversial. Very controversial on stream. Not a huge fan of cranberries. Not also controversial on stream. Zach Daily Game's gonna go like this. Did you hear on Claude from Chicago stream? It's been a while since at least I heard it. I'm not saying that doesn't happen anymore. I don't like gravy. I'm just gonna say it up. I'm just gonna say it straight up. I don't like gravy like that. There was only one time that I like gravy. Like I actually really enjoyed that, and that was not that long ago. That was literally Saturday. Me and Noons 87. We went to a very nice restaurant, and she said it was mushroom gravy, but yeah, it's good. I'm not a huge fan of gravy though. Before it cancels me. Here. I am back. Welcome back. I appreciate that. What you missed since gone, we ordered... there's a lot more penguins in here. Let's see if the penguins are okay with this. Or do they want... Yeah, they want more penguins. All right, y'all. Y'all want more penguins? Let's get more penguins. Let's get Chikapa. Let's get Best... I can't say these people's names. Or these penguins' names. We'll get 2 females and a male. Drop them in here. Thank God they don't breed in the game. Thank God. Well, I mean, they do breed in the game, so let me take that back. Thank God they don't breed in my game, because, as you see, we have a little bit of an issue with the... It doesn't actually look like there's a lot of penguins in here, the Emperor penguins. But there's a lot in here, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of them in here. It cost us $1,500 of food every single day. There's 25 penguins in this one. It is a big habitat, though. I like cooking, but cooking is very heavy. I actually am not a huge fan of cranberry sauce either, TBH. Minnie, let's freaking go. No Sprite cranberry. It's Sprite cranberry, the thirstiest time of the year. What is this? These actually look like... This why don't we have these rocks everywhere? These rocks look legit! These look like the most legit rocks I've ever seen in Planet Zoo. That might be one of the DLCs. Now, Meep got me a DLC. I don't know what DLC it is. Oh, it's aquatic! Why the heck am I not using aquatic stuff in here? Oh, because I don't think the penguins are technically defined as aquatic, are they? Yeah, but I don't think penguins beef with rocks. I don't think animals beef with rocks. Look at, they're all swimming down here. This is legit. I actually like this. Can I give a tip? I always put animals in quarantine before I put them in a habitat in case of illnesses. Yeah. I appreciate you playing the game how it should be played. Claude does not play the game like that. Claude has it on creative where animals do not breed. They do not die. They do not get sick. They do not do this. Animals are beautiful. Animals just survive. They have everlasting life. That's what the animals are in this game. I do appreciate the tip, though. I do really appreciate the tip. With those, I build some beautiful underwater coral reefs and fax rocks you like. Oh! I didn't even think about that. I usually never mess with underwater stuff. Like I said, I do have an underwater area here. I've done some underwater things. But as you see here, look at how basic this looks. Oh, goodness me. That's like, wow. Don't look at that. But I like constantly improving, so yeah, let's go underwater and let's add some things. Just even adding that alone really made this like pop. So you said Fox rocks. Let's add some of them bad boys in here. Wait, you can color these? Oh my god. You can color these. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for letting me know that, because I did not know that. If you can color the rocks, yeah. Yeah. We are definitely making this legit. We are definitely having a coral reef. I don't even know if coral reefs even exist with penguins, but it's happening. Oh, it's happening, y'all. It is definitely happening. Color. Let's change this one. Boom. Let's go with, like, this. I don't know. I don't even know what a coral reef looks like. Orange. Red. Minecraft. I don't know. Let's go with, like, this. I think they're a little bit lighter color. Let's go with that green. And let's color this one blue. I don't know. Let's go with blue, huh? Let's add that in there. Alright. And then let's go like this. Let's add some purple. Let's add that kind of purple in there, huh? Why not? Let's go over here. Let's add in, I don't know, a pink. Or a blue. I don't know. Apparently animals can still get injured, though. Apparently I didn't turn that off. Sorry, animals. Sorry, penguins. This is freaking legit. Jeez gave you his immortal animal. Oh, Jesus gave you his immortal animals for the big buck. True. Yeah, bright colors. Can I share a link here? If the link doesn't go through, I will click on the link. I don't know if the link will be. I don't know if the link can be. I don't know. Try it. Go ahead, try it. If it works, let me know. If not, I can just type in whatever you typed in on YouTube if it's a YouTube link. YouTube links would definitely be preferred. That just looks cool though. I don't think I'm gonna do them all like that, but that was definitely a good start. Oh, I should definitely. It's an image I just want to share with you. We do have a Discord, which is linked in the description. If I type in socials... is my stream bot working today is the question. Let's go to streamlabs.com. Let's check. If you click on that link tree, you can go and just join our... Do I not even have my Discord linked on this? Wow, I don't even have my Discord linked on this. Wow, what a bot. What a bot. Oh my goodness, do I not have my Discord linked? Okay, there we go. Oh, thank God. Okay, the Discord is linked. Okay. You gotta type in explanation. Wow. That could have been bad. All right, before I forget, let's add a slow feeder over here, too. I kind of want more penguins coming on this side, TBH. I want them to be chilling on this island. What is it, a block of frozen fish? They can have a box. A box. I joined. Okay, you should automatically have the role, and there is an area. Oh, you are here. Oh, that is so cool. You're the first person to join once our new update. Hello. Okay, let me add you. I like it how your name is the same thing as on YouTube. Let's go at Pavlin S. You can post a link here. Oh my god, look at how beautiful this is. Let's look at how beautiful this is. Everyone look at the stream. Look at the stream. Wow, this is not how I would have done this, by the way. But this is wow. This looks like it's like a flower field as well as a coral reef. I mean, I don't know what coral reefs look like. I mean, Minecraft. I do know what coral reefs kind of look like. But this is beautiful. Let me check my phone real quick. I gotta pee too. Sorry, I just wanted to check that. Oh, man. Okay. There's a lot of people messaging me because it's Thanksgiving. I got to respond to them at some point, but I didn't respond to them now. I just want to take a gander. Look at this one. Oh, my bling blong. Wow. This is nice. Look at how deep this thing goes. Look at, if you see here, look at this. Look at how deep this goes. It goes, they have little boxes down here. The second is a dolphin. Wait, when they added dolphins to Planet Zoo? When did they add dolphins to Planet Zoo? When did they add dolphins to Planet Zoo? When did they add dolphins to Planet Zoo? They added dolphins to Planet Zoo? How the bling blong? Also, before I forget, while we're looking here, I want to look at hosting the Metal Pedal. I want to show you guys some of the things that he's been doing on our world. So, Metal Pedal, he's trying to get into the Yeet realm. I've seen some of the conversations here. But this is his little world, and right over here he's building the CFC International Epicness of Awesomeness Tower here. And this is his city from the side angle, which is a beautiful angle with a beautiful expressway and highways going here. So if you actually want a room in here, here's the lobby. If you want a room, this is the lobby completed. You got to ask him, and he will give you one. I think if suggestions are open, Moshe has a room here with Moshe violations everywhere, of course. Why wouldn't that be? Then Simon, of course, having a totally illegal room. You know, why wouldn't Simon have an illegal room? And then Liam is having a trucking area. I think the trucking area was completed. Liam's looks actually the most legit, like, because his is a legit build reason. But yeah, that's some of the stuff that we have been seeing here. But let's get back to Planet Zoo. That's what you guys are technically here to watch. And let's see how many penguins we have in. We should have, I believe, just under 10 now. We have 9. Perfect. So we're going to grab some more penguins in the marketplace. Let's grab another male and 2 females. I do want there to be more females in the habitat because females, penguins don't seem to fight. I don't think I have fighting on. But female penguins don't fight, I don't think. As much as the damn male. You put 2 males in one place there, it's just a murder. Somebody's dying. This is my aquarium. I have one more second. The second one is a dolphin. Tapex is here. I have mods. The dolphins are in mods. That explains everything. You can check Tapex. Yeah, thank you. I often take mods from Nexus Mods, but they make the game not stable, so I'm waiting for people to update them. Hee hee. True. Okay. Yeah, I have never modded Planet Zoo or Planet Coaster at all. The only games that I have modded while playing on stream was Fallout 70. No, wow. Fallout New Vegas, because the game I played perfectly fine. Then I made like then the game just kept crashing all the time. And then I installed mods so it wouldn't crash. Then it kept crashing, and that's why I stopped playing it. I did beat the game on stream, I believe. It's my favorite game of all time, but it just won't run. It just keeps crashing. So you can't play that anymore. Alright, look at how beautiful this habitat is. Now, this probably will have to be a two-part... Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it doesn't. If we stop being lazy here. Let's try to do a speed run. Okay, let's go into nature. Let's grab some rocks. Let's grab our... This is a desert rock, if I'm correct. So this is what I do. This is what the lady designer does. This is what a lot of zoos do. It's not an original design by her. It's not an original design by me. But what they do is they take a rock, like so, and they will place it in along the pathways, like this. And then they'll do some rotations. And this, what we're going to do is we're going to connect this so that the people have the glass. Now, why the hell are y'all not looking down here at the penguins that are sitting on a damn rock? That's what I would be looking at. Goodness me, I'm going to fight these people. Now, if you guys don't remember, we had a zebra habitat in our last zoo. And that zebra habitat had like a little of a, like a tunnel thing. Where it's kind of like you go into a tunnel. Like you're kind of like in the place. I don't know how to explain it. And I kind of want to try to see if I could do that here too. I really liked it. It was kind of curved. It was kind of like the exact same design as this, but with zebras. Zappy zebra habitats. Also, I want to ask, I've seen a bunch of people playing it. We haven't actually played this in a couple months, but does anybody remember, I think a lot of people remember. Does anybody here play Roblox that are new? I know a lot of people back in the day. We used to play Roblox with subs a lot. And is that a series that I should bring back for like a weekend here or two? I do want to finish this habitat. I do want to keep going with Planet Zoo for... Well, this weekend is going to pretty much be his Planet Zoo. Because I try to switch, like... I try to stay in the game, build as much as I can. Right before I get burnt out, we switch to Minecraft, right? Play that game a bunch. Right before I get burnt out, play something else. And then we switch between those three games until I'm done. Like a series is complete. That's my new goal. That's exactly what's going to happen. God, I am exhausted though. Today I was up at like 3:15. I'm running off of pure exhaustion right now. But this is what I'm going to do. And we add this across, and hopefully this is straight from there to there. And now this looks like a nice, clear... Oh, bling blong, bling blong, bling blong, bling blong, bling blong. These windows need to be taller. Why didn't anybody tell me that the windows need to be taller? Oh my god, why didn't anybody tell me that the windows need to be taller? The taller. Stop! Oh, goodness meep. Edit barrier. Goodness me. There, you guys should be responding, dude. This is your play. You're playing the game, bro. We're not playing the game, bro. That's what I would have responded as. I think that's actually a legit height. Animals escaped. Who the hell escaped? Is it that? How the hell did you get out of here? Oh my bling blong. Oh my goodness me. Okay, I hate how that thing pops up in the middle screen. We're emergency capturing this dude. Or this girl. They just literally walked out! Literally just got up and walked! How ridiculous. Gangster flyingless flyingless penguin. That's what I am saying. They said, nah, fam. They said, nah, we're done. Nah, I quit. Nah, I'm done. What? You can't just say, nah, I'm done. That ain't how that works. That also is not how it works. You can just remove a tree like that. But that's how I see the game works. It sucks that these guys are so far away. This is temporary. Temporary. Apparently penguins are still getting hurt. So maybe I should listen to your idea and freaking make a quarantine. Why are they getting hurt? Bro, what are y'all doing? That is so cute. What are y'all doing? Hi. Look at how cute these are. Look at the cute penguins. I don't know if this is really the best picture for this, but this is how I do this for people that are new or old to the stream. I always do this because this is what I do for work. So we'll take this here, right? And we'll grab ourselves a New World light. And you see that there's a clear, hard shadow on this side, and we can't really mess with the lights to how we want it. So what I'll do is I'll show a light in front of their eyes, and then we'll take this and we'll just gray this down in scale. Fill in their shadows. Like so. So now we have the penguins kind of lit up, like, perfectly. And then this will be the thumbnail. So if you're looking for the stream later, this will be the thumbnail. I think it's still a little too bright, so let's click on this. Go to color. And then let's mess with the world light one more time. This actually looks like a little bit more golden, so let's kind of make it pop a little bit more. And then we'll take a screenshot like this, and then we'll call it the penguins. But look at this. Look at how much it changes. Oh. Boom. Like, that's how this would look if it didn't have that light on it. Very weird. It actually looks really nice, though, at this time of day, too. Alright, perfect. I also like playing with a little bit of shadows on, so you always will see me kind of like throw it at like 11:11 or right around that time, just so that there's a little bit of shadows. I really do enjoy seeing that in the game. Now, my computer couldn't run it. I definitely, like you're saying, my computer back in the day, my old computer before I started live streaming, man, if I try to do anything like this, my game would explode. If I try to do anything like this. Ta-da! I think there needs to be like a rock or something at the bottom. I don't know. I need a yawn. Yeah. Oh my god. I started playing Roblox again after 4 years. Okay, I don't play Roblox unfortunately, but you have me all for Planet Zoo. Okay, yeah, no, I was just curious on what you do because sometimes we'll play Minecraft with subs, we'll play Roblox with subs, sometimes we'll play other games with subs, and Roblox is just that free game that everyone can get. Um, Not saying that, yeah, you, yeah, you, yeah, definitely. But usually we would make that a little bit planned out. So we'll add some of that there, and then grab some of this. Sure. And I don't understand why, I will just say, that every time I play Planet Zoo, it's Planet Zoo, I own a lot of the DLCs. Not all, I do own a lot of them. But I hear the same damn song. The same one. It's the same song. I will never hear any other song except for in the loading screen. Da-da. Da-da-da. Ba-da-ba-da-da. It's cool, but man, I played this game for 131 hours. Damn, it's the same song. This stone structure reminds me of Stonehenge. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking about before I put those top beams on that one side. He wanted to rob... What? The ambience... The ambient... It's too early for me to read. It's late for you, but it's early for me.
The ambient occlusion is nice.
Ambient inclusion is nice. Thank you. The theming of your habitat is nice. Well, thank you. Yeah, it's just all the stuff if you've never seen her live stream or her videos, I don't know if she live streams. Let me put her name in the chat. The Lady Designer. I would say she's the biggest Planet Zoo person I know. She doesn't get a ton of views. Sorry, let me take that back. She gets a lot of views, a lot more views than I do, but for a creative game, she's not pulling in millions of views. So let me take that back. She's getting a lot of views for Planet Zoo. And I, strangely enough, did not realize in my Discord, well, I mean, I do know this because it's my Discord, but I mean, My videos get like 0 views until I add everyone at YouTube in my Discord to let people know when stuff goes live. The goal is the live stream on the weekends. Videos have been just a lot recently. Because I have a lot of stuff to catch up on. There was a lot of things that I catch up on. I do want to continue doing videos and stuff like that, but there's a lot of stuff I have to do. There's a lot of stuff I do. There's a lot of fun stuff to do, and the greatest thing about streaming is I can get on the stream, and usually I don't have to stress about anything other than live streaming, and I usually don't stress about live streaming. I just can sit on here, right, have a great time with y'all, and just play Planet Zoo, Planet Coaster, Planet Minecraft. I know I called it Planet Minecraft. I'm committing at this point. Planet Minecraft, and just kind of relax for a couple hours out of the day on the weekends, and then get back to work and that stuff. But today's Thanksgiving. Really not trying to work. I'm just trying to chill. Tomorrow I gotta be up early, as you guys know. I don't know what else to add. I know they're definitely... well, lights. Duh. We need a lot of lights. I love adding lights into the park. With that being said, I love adding lights to the park. This is completely pitch black, Claude. So we're just going to ignore my comment. Well, it's almost time for me to kind of end the stream because it is Thanksgiving. The food should be here soon. So I want to get off so my dad doesn't get mad at me. My dad is not cooking it this year. We are getting it. Gives less stress to my father. Gives less stress to the whole family. And it tastes good. So usually my dad would make it with my sister. But this year, no. I prefer creating videos because of my editing program. So let's kind of wrap up the stream here with that comment. And then we might have a part 2 of this. We might not. I want to see. I actually really want one of the penguins to sit on a damn rock. Because I want it to be like I want the thumbnail kind of be like this. It just looks still a little barren over here. What editing programs do you use? Yeah, that's a real question. I use Avid. Oh, sorry, no, I don't use Avid. Not anymore. Not anymore. I use Premiere Pro, Adobe After Effects, Adobe Audition, Photoshop. This is the last year, by the way, that I can actually use those programs. Oh my god, they're kissing! Oh my god, kiss them. If I can make that the thumbnail, that would be legit. No worries, I have to go shop anyways. Okie dokie, have a nice Thanksgiving. Well, thank you so much for coming out to the live stream. Have a wonderful time. Bro, why can I not say your name right? No. Pavlin S. Thank you so much for coming out to the live stream. I hope you enjoyed. But with that being said, I use Adobe After Effects, DaVinci Resolve, and Photoshop. I have some CGI plugins like Twexter. I don't know what that is. I know everything else, but I don't have that. Now, thankfully, this is the last year that I have it for the student discount. But after this year, I am out of student discount for my Premiere. I saved a lot of money with the student discount. Within the 2 or 3 years if I had it, I've saved like $300. Premiere's gonna start costing a lot of money. Okay, so the zookeepers can come over here. He looks very depressed. Goodness me. This guy, look at how fast this guy's running to get the food. Oh my god, they're running. You can call me Pav more easy. There it is. I am so bad at saying names. When TapX comes, you tell me no. And there's a German guy that used to watch me years ago. Dag Mahal. Oh my god. I don't even know if I'm saying that right correctly anymore, but it was Dag Mahal. That's how I remember saying it. Maybe he just got so sick of me saying his name wrong. But took me an absolutely eternity to say that correctly. Oh my bling blong. This might be the thumbnail. I think this will be the thumbnail. I want to get like a little better of a picture. And I kind of want to wait to see if this penguin will get here, but I also don't want to risk it. I use CapCut. How is CapCut? I see actually a lot of advertisements for that. But I've never used it. I've never used Resolve either. DaVinci Resolve. Alright, see you. Thank you so much for coming out to the stream. Maybe this side is a better picture. I just kind of want to get like the whole habitat in, you know? I don't know which one's going to be the thumbnail, TBH. I got 3-ish good pictures. That's like a side light, so you can see this penguin kind of glowing on that. If you didn't have that there, you're about to watch this penguin kind of like lose that glow, you see? I'm not going to teach you whole television lessons. You didn't pay for that, and nor did you want to see that. Claude is going to have to yeet here, but this is actually a really good start, and there might be a part 2, there might not be. I hope there is. So tomorrow, I'm going to live stream very late for all my European people. Very late for all my European people. So don't be upset. You want to just check the live stream out later, or you'll see me do a little recap at the beginning of the next live stream. I do want to play some more Planet Zoo. So if it is not the penguins for tomorrow, there will be hopefully definitely something Saturday and Sunday. But I want to make another habitat here. And then we'll have the back rooms kind of run through here with the pathways. So that because then the staff keepers can legit just go from this area here to here. I also want to have this kind of fill in sort of like what we did over here. But I do want it to be square because of the San Diego sort of vibe zoo. So it's like a remodeled zoo. So I kind of want it to be very small, but as you see here, that means we can get in like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, like 15 more animals. So there'll be at least 15 more live streams. At least 15 more live streams. But we'll see when we get there. We're not doing 15 back to back, but I do want to stream at least 2 more times on this weekend, and then we'll go from there. I'm good for what I am doing. It's not really advanced, but it's not really simple. That seems legit. I used to be a student, but I am 33 and no longer. Yeah, nope, I can definitely see you the student discount. I'm 24. But yeah. The only thing that I would say hosting the pedal metal, if you don't know what you want to do for the rest of your life, always video editing is a skill that you can and cannot teach. It's sort of like what you said there. If you don't have the experience as video editing at a young age, like I was and like how you are, like, I mean, like, I started video editing when YouTube came out. I started video editing when I was, like, 8 or 9. Like, that's when they released the beautiful Windows Movie Maker. Like, the beautiful Windows Movie Maker. I was editing YouTube videos. I was posting stuff. They weren't that hard. They were very basic. I mean, they were very, very basic. That's how YouTube was back in the days. You see even old videos. I learned on there. I learned on nearly every free software. I've learned on how to cheat the system. I learned how to do a bunch of stuff. I used to use I don't know if it was Sony Vegas. Maybe it was. but every like 20 seconds or maybe like every minute, there was a 20-second thing on the middle of the screen that was just a watermark that said, buy the software. But how I did it was I took that software, I edited all my video, and I left gaps in the seconds when they would pop up. I would export the video, throw it into Windows Movie Maker, and chop out all those watermarks, and you would have never known that I recorded it that way or edited it that way. And it still wasn't that advanced of a software based on the free system, but I knew how to get around the system back in the day, and I'd recommend you. I mean, I wouldn't recommend to do that because I was a little sus. But I think there's a free Avid Media Composer that you do not need to buy. Avid Media Composer is a pain in the ass to do and to use, but there's a free Avid Media Composer, and I did use it for work before I started. And I mean, I have like 4 years of experience on it, but if you could get that, that's a really good software to use. Now, I don't think you can do the high resolution things. I don't know if you can go 1920 by 1080. I think the free one only goes to like 720 by 1280 by 720, or maybe it's even smaller of a resolution. I could be wrong, but regardless, it's a really nice. It's the professional standard software. It's going to be Premiere in the next 5 years, but it's a professional one they used for 20 years in Hollywood and in news. It's called Avid Media Composer. AVID Media Composer. There should be a free version. If you have to start paying money for it, do not pay for money for it. Do not put no credit card in. The Avid is fun. I mean, it's more advanced, but okay. But that's all I have here for today. I hope everyone has a great Thanksgiving, and this habitat is looking really good. So next time we live stream, which should be very late tomorrow or Saturday or Sunday, I'll let you guys know. I will on YouTube. It'll be late for Europeans regardless. If we do stream tomorrow or not. Don't be waiting. Like, go do whatever you got to do. So thank you so much for watching. I hope everyone enjoyed. And if you want to see more Planet Zoo videos like this, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, check out the playlist. Not linked in the description, but this is in the playlist. And hopefully when they would get the link in the description, maybe I could do that right after this. So thank you so much for watching. I'm Claude from Chicago. And remember to save the game. If you didn't save the game, remember to save the game. And quit the game. And then we'll go over here. I'm Claude from Chicago. And remember, a real Frickling makes their own luck. Bye! And then we press outro. And then we mute our mic. And then it says Steam needs an update. Goodness me!